fans, thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And here's a look at some numbers for Tyrese Maxey.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. MP is out there with Paul George. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. And for Dallas, the 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Butler, and it's Prosper in at the power forward position. Well, with all the battles past, Grant, definitely some history between these 2 teams.
Oh, B.A., this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
Now well into his 30s, is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A., but at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Butler. Doncic outside. Irving with it. There's the triple. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Maxey on the wing. MP, a screen on Doncic. And it's Maxey missing. Irving attacking. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 5-point game. Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. No good from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the bucket is good.
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
Now Doncic. Last game out, he had 38 points. To the paint. Here's Irving. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
George, good.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game, my goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A., that's just not fair.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the score by Philadelphia. MP with the block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Lets it fly. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Doncic finds Irving. Embiid against Lively. To the inside. Doncic. Oh, MP with a block.
And how about the defensive chops of MP? Coach loves when he steps up like that.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you, the footwork of Luka on his drives is really something to behold.
MP drives in. George outside. Screen by MP. Shoots. George's shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Kicks it out to MP. Releases. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. George has got his second bucket on the night.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Takes the three. The rebound by MP.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Over to the left wing. Embiid with it. Now Doncic defending. Embiid gets the bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside Butler. Irving, the pass to Doncic. He can't get that one to fall. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's McCain, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, getting crafty with the rock. MP just toying with him out there.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out, and it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East, MP.
He has been the complete package and more over this stretch. I can't think of another guy who has taken his team's needs upon himself like he has. He's a one-man army out there.
Now here's Lively. No points so far. Pass to Butler. Lively with a screen on George. And here's Butler outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Butler against MP. Butler passes to Irving. Here's Prosper. His last outing, we saw him score 13 to stop the drought. And he can't get that one. Embiid with the nice defensive effort.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's George. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now here's MP. Pass to Maxey. Kicks it out to MP. Here's McCain. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
The score now all even. Irving's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
There you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
MP, the pass to Maxey. Excellent D there from Lively.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And it's Irving off the drive. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
George finds MP. Here's McCain. Back to MP. George feels it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 7. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now here's MP. Out to the wing. The floater, that one's good for 2. And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Irving. Outside Butler. From behind the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right side Maxey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Doncic. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Tries to save it. Fast break, Philadelphia. Pass to George. Back to MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Boy, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the lead. And typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
And Dallas making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Now here's Pirtle. 14 points for him last game against Utah.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Now here's Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Boston. Will it go? The shot off that time.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He contributed 62 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Doncic outside. Here's Boston. 8 points in his last time out.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. The 76ers, number 1. In third, the Mavericks.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Dunn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks trail by 10. Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. Driving in. Oh, MP throws it down.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Boston, the pass to Doncic. There's a screen from outside the arc, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Yabusele. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 14 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Into the lane, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
To the left side wing, lets it fly. Rebounded by Dunn.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
MP getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Or the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Crawford in at the 4 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Pass to Council. Back to MP. Drives to the hoop. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Furphy. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Furphy's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Oh, okay then.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, MP. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A.
Oh,
That's a bad man right there.
Wow!
Oh, my goodness. That is an electric finish by MP.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here is Irving. 9 points in the game. The three-pointer off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP, the pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 8 assists here tonight. Irving with it. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Again, the miss by Dallas.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
George outside. The 3 is up. Second chance shot. MP inside. The kick out to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Anderson's checked in for the Mavericks.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Furphy. Hurdle with a screen on Maxey. Irving for 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
A nice shot by MP.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Boston. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Joel Embiid.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion. And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Irving finds Pirtle. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Furphy. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And there's the drive. Left side Maxey. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 8 points.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Irving, the pass to Boston. From 11 feet away. Dallas, no good that time either. And so MP will bring it up for Philadelphia. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Lets a 3 fly, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Irving, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And it's Maxey missing. Dallas has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Irving, that's good. He's got 16.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
George's shot is off. Here's McCain. He's got 11. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by MP. For 3, Maxey. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Here's Furphy. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Pirtle. Prosper comes in for Anderson. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Boston. And Doncic has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. MP's got 31 points. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Furphy. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Furphy's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Doncic. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Furphy. Back to Doncic. Inside. Unloads. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
He's done everything he can tonight. trying to keep this team competitive.
With the step back. Now here's Maxey. The three is up. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
With the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
George passes to MP. Now Maxey. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Pass to Butler. Down low. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Doncic against Maxey. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Prosper. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. George outside. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
Well, right now for the 76ers, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Pass to Boston. Butler against George. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Boston. Payne's checked in for Philadelphia. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. Here's Payne. MP right side. Pass to Bona, and here's Payne. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Prosper. Outside Irving. Up and overdone. And it's Irving missing. And so MP will bring it up for Philadelphia. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
George with the bucket.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
MP finds George. Fires the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. MP's got 39.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Now Doncic. 16 points for him. Butler surveying the floor. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the 76ers making a change here. Council's checked in. Pass to Butler. Here's Prosper. The 3. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Doncic. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Here's Bona, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And the foul called on MP. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
And the basket by MP. MP's got 41.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Butler. 54 seconds left in the first half. And that one drops. Doncic has got 20.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Outside Payne. Screen by MP. Takes the 3. And Payne with the 3. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
MP with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Doncic against Payne. Pass to Prosper. The 3 ball. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Outside Irving. Overdone. Irving, no good. Here's Council. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Philadelphia building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
You gotta love what MP is doing. Looking like a true superstar. Reminds me of myself and Ernie.
You know, I don't need this kind of abuse. I don't have to be here. Like, we can go one-on-one right now. Shaq, you know what? Ernie, you referee. Shaq, you get the ball. No shots in the paint allowed.
Huh? What'd you say?
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, MP is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George, then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Prosper misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Fires the 3. Pass to Embiid. MP with it. Maxey on the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Maxey's got 11 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Butler. Back to Doncic. MP with the block. For three, George. Philadelphia, the rebound. Screen by Embiid. Pass to McCain from behind the arc. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Right side, Butler. Over MP. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Philadelphia is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. George outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Right side, Irving. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. They're scoreless since the first half. To the paint. Here's Butler. Here's Prosper. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The drive by MP. The kick out to Maxey. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. For three, George, and the 76ers another 3.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To the inside. Here's Irving. And it's MP with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Maxey passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Prosper. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Maxey against Butler. Shoots over Maxey. It's rebounded by George.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keep
nabbing another steal.
With every steal, he continues his march towards the record books.
Looking at his season totals, he's got a good view of third most steals in a year. What a defensive season for him.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Outside Irving. Inside. Lively against MP. Shot clock at 6. Doncic outside. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to McCain. Screen by MP. McCain. Again, Philadelphia.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to Butler. Pass to Doncic to end the drought. They grab their own miss. Good D by MP. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Prosper. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
MP, the pass to Maxey. Screen by MP. And it's Maxey missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Butler. Back to Doncic. Now here's Irving. Doncic, a screen on Maxey. 5 to shoot. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Over MP. Dallas, no good that time either. Philadelphia shooting has been incredible, 72%. Floats one, rebounded by Prosper. Prosper's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. The rebound by Yabusele. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And he gets that one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Mavericks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Counsel. 3-pointer, no good. The Mavericks shooting just around 32% from the field. It's stolen by Maxey. MP outside. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And Dallas with possession. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Poke loose. It's stolen by MP. Fast break, Philadelphia. He stops. He pops. That's all right, man. Here he goes. Back to Maxey. Clock at 6. MP outside. Pass to McConnell. And another shot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
You have loved the attitude of MP tonight. He's looked for his shot from the opening tip, and he's been so involved.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Pass to Council. Back to MP. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1 minute 58 left in the third. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Butler's got 8 points.
Draining his first 3 of the game. No doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
A nice shot by MP.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit.
He swipes the ball away again.
All year long, that's been his thing. Just pouncing on any chance to grab a steal.
And with that swipe, he is now tied for 3rd for most steals in a single season. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
1:05 left in the third quarter. And here's Doncic. 20 points for him. Yep, count it.
Well, if you're going to guard Luka Doncic, you know you're going to get a steady diet of pick and roll, and he can still carve you up.
Here's Yabusele. Kicks it out to MP. Maxey surveys. Back to MP. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Furphy. 10 points for him. Down low. Kicks it to Doncic. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Outside Maxey. Here's MP. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Butler. Pass to Doncic. Yet another steal from him.
And he creeps towards greatness with every steal he makes.
He has climbed his way up to the 3rd highest steal numbers ever in an NBA season. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively.
For NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Jimmy Butler. and it's Prosper in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And he drives in, and it's good. 2 points.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was an enemy territory.